Happy 2025, everybody. Welcome aboard. Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about exactly how cruising is changing in 2025. From environmental shifts, banning of cruise lines, limiting of passengers, new cruise ships, new taxes, new private islands. We've got it all for you in this video. So if you're wondering what the future of cruising looks like in 2025, stick around. First up, let's address some of the changing regulations. Cities like Venice and Amsterdam are tightening down on their already restrictive regulations. For example, Amsterdam is limiting the amount of ships that can port there to 100 this year. In other words, that's less than one every 3 days. And the ban intends to eliminate all cruise travel to Amsterdam by 2035. So what about Venice, Italy, the beautiful, famous floating city? Venice itself is now looking at moving the cruise terminal entirely, citing environmental and historical impacts. Elsewhere around the world, places like Norway are limiting cruise ships to 200 passengers, citing their fragile Arctic ecosystem. This is actually the last year the big cruise ships are going to be able to go into the Norwegian fjords. So 2025 is going to be your last opportunity to take one of these mega cruise lines into the Norwegian fjords and see them. So if you're wanting to do that, you better book now with Amy before they're all sold out. These changes I pointed out are really only highlighting the growing tensions between the environmental conservation movement, tourism, and the cruise lines. The balance is going to have to be struck somewhere, but right now the pendulum is swinging pretty far against cruise lines. Speaking of changes, I did an earlier video about Mexico's new $42 tax on tourism for people visiting via cruise ship. That is on top of their already $7 fee. Luckily, the Mexican government has decided to extend when this is going to start, and now it won't start until 2026 instead of this summer. But do know that change has been implemented and is coming. There are many other ports around the world actively trying to limit and ban cruise ships. And if you're interested in that, we'll have a video coming out next week about all the changes going on around the world. And if it's already published, you can click right here to see it. But let's keep moving. Now, it's not all bad news. As a matter of fact, some of the changes this year are going to be great changes, especially because cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Carnival are doubling down and investing heavily into the passenger experiences. Let's start off with Royal Caribbean. They're building and opening the Royal Beach Club on Paradise Island in Nassau, Bahamas this year. We've done several videos about that, and if you're interested, you can go find them on our channel. However, this is going to be a giant 17-acre retreat and something for cruisers to do that have been to Nassau a million times and are no longer interested in going to Señor Frog's, the Straw Market, or doing another rum tour. Royal Caribbean's Beach Club at Paradise Island is designed with you in mind. It's going to include swim-up bars, private cabanas, a family area, sports areas, pristine quiet beaches if that's not your scene, as well as local authentic Bahamian food with local artisans selling their stuff. And Royal Caribbean says this is designed to immerse you in local culture while delivering a luxury experience, which to a lot of people probably sounds pretty good right about now in Nassau. But don't count Carnival Cruise Line out, as they're joining in on the fun as well. You know, they are the fun ships after all, and they're vamping their Celebration Key way up. Now, Celebration Key is on Grand Bahama Island, and they're anticipating debuting this on July 2025 with white sand beaches, freshwater lagoons, a family-friendly zone. It's basically designed for relaxation and fun. Plus, there's going to be adult-only areas to ensure that you have something for everybody. So shout out to Carnival for jumping in and finally updating some stuff here on these private islands and getting things going in 2025. 2025 is also a big year for new ships hitting the water near you. Royal Caribbean is launching Star of the Seas this summer with brand new state-of-the-art amenities. And not to be outdone, MSC is launching the MSC World America, their biggest cruise ship yet. MSC's brand new large ship, World America, is going to be based out of Florida, sailing out of the port of Miami. This ship is expected to be state-of-the-art and is going to be a brand new attraction for thrill seekers wanting an immersive experience on the MSC line, competing with ships like Icon of the Seas while doing Caribbean voyages. Not to be outdone, of course, Disney Cruise Lines is also launching the Disney Destiny this year. The Destiny is actually going to be a Marvel-themed cruise ship, So this is a really neat thing that Disney's doing. I love the way they theme their different ships. I'm very excited about this Marvel one, especially when they're reporting that the lobby is going to be Wakanda themed, which is really cool. Virgin Voyage is jumping in on the fun as well, launching the Brilliant Lady, another one of their classic adult style cruising ships, and Norwegian is jumping on the fun, launching the Norwegian Aqua as well. This is a very big year for new cruise ships. Many new cruise ships, like the Mein Schiff Relax or the Oceania Allura, have been designed with greener, eco-friendly cruising in mind. They've been designed and built with more eco-friendly fueling systems such as LNG or hydrogen-powered fuel systems to help make these ships more eco-friendly. Hopefully, more changes like this throughout the cruise industry will help the bans that we're seeing going around the world. Like I said, 2025 is going to be a very big year for the cruise industry, but I'm curious, what are you most excited about? The new ships, the new private islands, or are you on the other side of the coin and you're happy that cruise lines are being limited and limiting passengers and ports? 2025 is promising a sea of changes coming your way. We'll revisit this video at the end of the year and see how it aged. But as always, guys, if you're looking for the perfect cruise on the perfect itinerary for you, you can always scan the QR code here to have Amy book it for you or use the link in the description below. As always, we truly appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe as it really helps the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one.